Hello everyone, my name's Mike, welcome to Tech Moon, and on this channel I talk about camera and technology as well as my opinions on them. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit that 2,000. But today I'm going to be talking about an inexpensive way of getting the most out of your cheap light. Let's jump into it. If you ever watch any videographer, filmmaker channel, they always talk about lighting. And that's because it's so important, because it really does affect skin tones, it affects the feel of your video, and I completely understand that. However, if you're like me and you're on a bit of a tight budget, spending £600 on an Aperture 120D plus a softbox with it and all of this stuff, it can run you quite a lot of money. And if you just don't really want to or have that kind of money to invest, then how are you going to get the best lighting possible that these filmmakers keep talking about, especially for creating YouTube content? And even if you go for the Chinese equivalents like the Godox lights, they can still cost you about £100 plus on top of that another £100 possibly for the softbox itself. Then you need the light stand and everything like that, and that can again keep adding to the cost. So even with these cheap Godox lights, if you were to attach a softbox to it, you would need a bigger stand, like a C stand, to really hold that kind of weight. So things can start to add up in terms of cost. Something that you thought was only going to cost you £100, well now you could be talking £200, £300, £400 for a similar setup. So for us budget filmmakers, LED panels, you can find them for next to nothing, typically for about £50, £60. But the problem with those lights is that they don't have a Bowens mount to screw these beautiful softboxes. So how can you get the best out of these lights? Well, using something like this. This is an umbrella using a little mount, and I've got the LED panel mounted to it. As you can see, this is a Yongnuo 300 Mark III, and I'll be doing a review on this later down the line. I've still got a little bit more testing to do. Now this one here is a bi-color light, so it uses 150 daylight bulbs as well as 150 tungsten bulbs. If we look at the light stand, this is actually a very cheap light stand. You can find these for about 10 to 20 pounds on Amazon. This whole setup, you can buy it for less than 50 pounds. If you're really savvy, you can pick this up for between 30 to 40 pounds for a whole lighting setup. I mean, if you chuck on this LED panel, boom, we're at less than £100 for a beautiful soft lighting setup. And as you can see, the roll off on my face is very good, and we're also getting a nice wide soft light coming out of a very small LED panel. So this is just a quick video just to talk about basically something that I thought I'd share with you guys. Now, just to let you know, you can get something like this, which is a very small LED panel softbox. However, the problem that I find with this is that it's not quite big enough. I think that the umbrella actually works really, really well. I've been using this for a number of videos, but I just feel like it doesn't disperse the light as much as it should, just because it's a very narrow softbox. So I just feel like you need that width to really soften that light. And I'm really happy with this. And this actually works out a little bit cheaper, surprisingly. So if you like this, please use the links in the description below. That really helps me out. So thank you very much for watching. If you thought that this video was informative, please leave a thumbs up. That really helps me out. Also leave a comment. I want to hear your creative ideas on creating soft lighting out of cheap LED panels. But until the next video, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.